Entire notebook, really.
And welcome back to Toka Tales, episode 10.2. What the ship?
Holy shit.
Yeah, my sunglasses are going to help me fucking read. Yeah,
Alright.
work.
So, you took shifts during the night. When you guys wake up in the morning, most of the repairs are done. You're figuring it should be flyworthy?
But it's not at that good point yet.
Not quite at the good point.
I think we should put in a little extra effort to get it to that good
Yeah,
point.
we'll spend the rest of the next 4 hours or so.
Okay, so you're spending up until noon doing the finishing touches?
Yep.
Alright. So, around noontime, one of you are going to try and drive it, I take it.
Yep.
You're not rolling for
So-
those fixes?
No. With your skills, it's just a matter of time.
Okay.
You know, you're not doing emergency repairs, you're not trying to get stuff done quickly or with lack of ability or lack of tools or lack of...
Time.
Yeah.
We got all the time in the world.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're being patient. We're pacing ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Rather do it right than crash and die.
I guess I'll try to drive it. Is it basically the similar physical mechanisms to the original?
Alright, so first thing I need you to do is make an intelligence roll.
8.
Don't you reroll?
Yeah, I'll use my reroll for that. I'll even use this other
What's that?
dice.
You don't get advantage with the pixie?
Would that give me any advantage?
No.
Okay. I'll use my reroll then, anyways. Okay, 11.
That helps.
Okay.
That was better.
Thank you, because you would have failed.
Yeah.
You would have been staring at it. I'd have no idea what to do.
Okay.
Alright. So you're looking at this thing in front of you, and there's like a magic crystal thing in front of you. So it just makes sense to reach out and touch it.
Okay.
Once you touch it, the entire ship kind of jiggles a little bit.
What?
Watch
Okay.
it jiggle.
The elemental ring outside bursts into a much warmer flame. You can actually feel its energy kind of spreading out over the ship. Not burning, comfortable, warm, almost protective.
I like warm.
Make another intelligence check.
10.
Okay. You're pretty sure something's happening. And then you have a couple levers in front of you.
Can I investigate the levers?
You want to try pulling one?
Yeah.
Alright, roll a d4. We're going to figure out which one you roll.
2.
Okay, you pull on a lever. The entire ship all of a sudden banks to its stern. And everyone that's on the deck make a dexterity saving throw as the whole ship tilts 45 degrees.
8.
You go sliding down the deck.
17.
You catch yourself.
18.
You have no problem.
Let out a chuckle because I know it's finally working.
I made mine. Checking
we
on,
went through the process to
bitches.
fix this thing up. The ship is now a
My
baby.
character dig her nails into the boat to make sure she just doesn't
What was
fly
it?
off.
DC 15.
That and fell down, go boom.
Okay. The end goes sliding right by you
No, bitch.
as you both get to the end rail and slam into the side rail and get caught before you get dumped off the ship.
I put the lever back.
Okay. Each of you roll a d6, and that's how much damage.
4.
You both rolled a 4. You and the Yetin both. Oh. Alright, so that's what that lever does.
Can I gotta call my dad. I missed the call.
Sure.
Can I just go for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Sorry.
I will
So now, pull the next lever.
gently, slightly pull the next lever to see if I can gauge how hard it was to pull it before. If I
Yeah.
can try to do it more lightly, so if it's not gonna rip the thing one way or the other, it'll
Okay.
be. So I
Roll a
tried
d4. If you roll a 2, re-roll it.
2.
Re-roll it.
3.
3. Ship slowly starts to right itself. So now you know which way to tilt it right and which way to tilt it left.
Gotcha. Okay.
You have 2 left.
Obviously, those go up and down.
Now, we're basically hovering right above the ground, on the ground. Okay.
Do what?
You just ground the ball into the
Can I check to see if one of the levers is up and one of the other levers is down by the way they're designed?
There's no... They're all 4 in a row.
Damn. Okay, so I will...
Might want to mark these later.
Well, I know the one's too far. I'm going down the line, so...
I mean, just mark them in general, though.
Yeah, I should.
So far, he figured out the 2 middle ones are.
Yeah, 2 or 3 are left, right and left.
Okay, so then I will gently try to just tap one of the other levers. As little as possible, in case it just bangs us against the ground. 4.
Okay. As you gently tap it, you feel the entire ship all of a sudden push forward a little bit.
Okay, I put it back so I'm not trying to crash us. So that goes forward. And do I assume that it can go the other direction too?
You can try it.
I gently do put it the other direction of that same lever.
It goes backward a little bit.
Okay.
The other one's up and down.
So yep, I go to the last one and gently push it up slightly.
And the ship starts to go up a little bit.
Okay.
Push it
Did it
down.
happen while I was gone?
Nope.
Just slow it down.
Still figuring out the controls.
Yep.
We don't know until we're airborne to see how much damage he's done to the bottom of the ship.
I didn't even tap it hard. Damn it. So I'm gonna put that one up and gotta get some elevation.
It starts to float up finally.
Okay, now you guys want to send your droids down below to see how much damage is done underneath that we couldn't check out before?
Once we're about 20 feet from the force clearing, I ask us to send the robots down.
Do it, perception check?
Me?
No,
Oh.
he's the one that was keeping watch.
Oh, I did one. You never got back to me. It was a 21.
Yeah, you were fine all night.
Yeah.
Okay. 10.
Everything seems fine. Okay. You're able to get up off the railing. You guys are about 20 feet up. You send Zeke down to take a look.
I'll have him take a look at the bottom.
Okay. The bottom, according to Zeke, has extensive damages. Okay, you might need a new base.
Would mending
Base?
work on it?
Yeah. He can't really show you images. But apparently there's pretty extensive damage on the bottom.
How high did you say we were?
About 20 feet up.
20 feet
Well,
up.
you can drop it back down more.
I can literally jump down and then jump back up. Check on it.
Yeah, you could also scale down the side.
Yeah.
There's like...
Yeah.
You can also use your tether line
Yeah, alright.
and your extended
So
lines.
I'll grab onto the railing,
Tarzan it?
undo the thing to go down.
Batman it.
Yeah,
Batman
Batman
it.
down the side of it. To check on it
Okay.
himself.
Yeah. You're not sure if it's from him picking it, starting everything up, or just the damage that it had from before, but there is literally no bottom to this ship.
The bottom floor has been...
The lowest cargo hold, there's no floor left.
So down a cargo hold.
And you can see parts of it like in the back where it's left, but yeah, basically the lowest hold is just gone.
So this is not space worthy.
Oh, it's got a ruptured hull at the moment.
It's still flyable. It's not falling apart.
Yes, but I meant in space to get back.
So we're down a cargo hold, but the ship itself...
I mean, we
You've
secured
been on a
the door.
Spelljammer before. You were out on the open deck in the middle of space.
Right.
No problem.
Right, but that was without a giant fucking hole in the bottom.
Instead, it's a giant hole on the top. Open to open space.
Oh no, there's a hole in the ship. We're letting all the space in.
The field puts a gravity
Come on,
around
man,
it.
grab buckets. We'll get all the space out of this
It's still
boat.
usable,
It's
but...
that warm essence that you're feeling across the whole ship
We
right
can still
now.
use it. We're down the cargo hold.
Yeah.
I
think
don't
we were really
understand
gonna
this shit.
use
This is
I
beyond me.
No, to me
Well,
too.
I see a hole in a boat. I'm thinking
I'll-
it's fucked.
Yeah.
I'll come back up. I'll say the cargo hold it has a gigantic hole in it, but the ship...
How big?
How big?
About 3/4 of the length of the ship.
About 3/4 of the length of the ship. That
I mean,
cargo
I could
hold
throw
is
a
fucked.
wall up there.
It won't
Probably
affect
sure,
anything or maybe
The
any
ship's
major
flying
issues.
fine.
It
It's
has
falling apart
the
at the seams. It's just
it has the
there's a-
magical aura around the ship, so we should be all
I don't
set
think
right
we
now.
were going to use the cargo hold for much. It's something we definitely should fix.
Honestly, we should mark off the door and be fine with it for now. It's not a major issue. So once that's the case, I basically say,
Maybe have someone keep an eye down there.
I can tell my pixie to go down to the cargo hold door and just hang out.
Feel a warmth emanating from your pocket.
So we could have the Etten do that.
Pocket?
Yeah.
Just have
This way we
I
keep your
kept it
pixie
something
next
could
to it.
get in through it, but like
Okay. You
Did you
feel
have,
a
like, some
warmth
sort of-
She's a
emanating.
naked bitch.
You feel a warmth emanating from within your breastplate.
He's gonna reach in and take it out.
Okay, you pull out the stone with
titty?
the blood on it. And as you grab it, your eyes go white. Hey, you still coming?
Yeah.
You didn't ditch me again, did you?
No.
Okay.
I don't know where we are.
Oh. Ravens say you're not too far. South. And still east a bit. You come soon?
On our way.
I might
now.
need help.
Are you within walking, slithering distance?
You got a couple days?
No.
Okay.
CGES one.
I want to yell at you even though I know you're can't hear me. What a fucking ship! What are you talking about? Walking?
Yeah, we're on a
We
ship
just fixed this shite. What the
You hear them.
I'm ignoring them.
Okay. Sorry,
It's our cue to get going.
so it'd take you probably like a week to get here then. Okay.
No,
Um,
I thought you,
I set up camp
It would
and
take-
wait, I guess.
for walking, it would take me a few days for walking, but no, I want to ship with
You have ship?
Lucid. Yeah.
ACJ.
Oh, be careful.
Be careful.
Yes.
Why?
Big squiddy ships are bad.
Big squid. We've seen
The
one
other
of
one.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, me see one too. They're up north of me.
Oh. Wait, so there's a bunch up north or something?
I saw 3.
Big?
So we're gonna keep a low profile, cruising with our ship.
I don't know about keeping a low profile. This thing has a ring of
But-
fire around it.
But yeah, I could definitely use help.
Okay, you need help.
Tell him what
We're
kind
on
of
the way.
I
Well,
want
we are
I want this
racing.
new pet, but he big.
With a new pet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, me see you soon.
Okay.
Watch out for big field.
Watch out for big field.
Yes.
Big field.
Why?
No.
Big field with like tower on it. You'll see tower before you see anything else. Don't go near. Big squids. Lots of other squiddies. Headache. They not like me.
A tower that looks like it's been cut in half.
No.
The one we were going to earlier.
No. Just tall spire with glowy crystal at top.
Okay.
That kind of flashes off, on.
So ignore
Different
field
colors.
with a giant spike coming out of it then.
Yeah, watch out for big spike in middle of field.
Okay.
I'll have Raven warn you. Do not go near it.
Okay. Pedal to the metal. Let's go. Hey, baby.
Let's go forwards. After I get inside again.
Yeah, once
So I'm not
everyone's
hanging
in
back
there,
on
once
it.
everyone sings, I'll give it a little more elevation, and then cautiously move it forward.
All right, make an intelligence roll. Let's see how well you can control this ship.
We crashed.
I really should not be the one driving.
Can I try?
This is why I wanted to get the pixie to drive.
Intelligence rolls.
9.
Yeah, no.
This ship is like drunk driving.
Hey Joe, what's your intelligence?
Joe, what's your intelligence?
I'm only a 19.
Only a 19.
What about your amulet?
Yeah. All right.
What's your mod to rolls?
More than me now.
So maybe Joe should drive.
All right. So what does what?
I explained to him each of the controls. The first knob that is left and right, the next knob which is the tilt and yaw, then go through the
As you
process.
step off of the driver's seat, the whole ship starts to slowly sink.
I'll put my hand on it.
Okay, make an intelligence roll. No problem.
24.
Boom. Dead stop. All right, make another intelligence roll to drive it.
Seven.
All right, so you completely mix up between the bank right, turn right, and the go up lever. So as you're like, all right, let's go back up. As you hit the turn right, and the entire ship just goes over to the right.
Close enough.
Okay. As you do, the bottom of the ship scrapes against a couple of the trees and rips off another hunk of the floorboards.
Oh my god.
Might want to fix that later.
We'll fix it once we get out of here.
All right, try again.
I should drive, huh?
Did you fucking roll? That good.
And that dice has been doing great all
As he
fucking
goes
night.
to try and correct it, he accidentally pulls the down lever, and the entire ship just grounds.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I make a dex check?
I want someone to do a saving throw for the ship first.
I guess that'd be
Sure,
me.
why not? It's your ship. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this
I
dice.
can do it.
Okay, yeah, man. You're being the techno. You're gonna be the mechanic.
I'm
So
someone who
get to
advocated for fixing up the ship. I might as well decide its fate.
I agree with that.
15.
Okay.
Okay. The hole is now the entire bottom of the ship, and there are a few holes in the secondary deck floor.
We can fix those. The bottom floor is fucked, but we can fix those.
Fix up.
Make another intelligence roll for trying to drive again. There
20.
you go. Now you got it.
Dirty 20.
Okay. As you come up, okay, you hear a crashing sound as a couple of the barrels that were on a spot that got weakened fall through the floor.
Yeah, fuck them.
Smells like you hear a big explosion down on the ground.
Okay.
That was gunpowder. Where's that?
No, it splashes out. It was wine.
Whatever.
So you're up in the air. You now have a decent idea of how to drive it.
Okay.
I check with you to make sure what direction whack is.
So I bring us up
It's
about
going in
15
the
feet above the
southeast
tree line.
direction.
Okay.
Hauling ass southeast.
We need to avoid a giant spike of green light coming out of.
So do you summon the raven?
Yeah.
Okay. The raven comes out, and every time you try to turn the raven in a different direction, its head always keeps pointing in the same direction.
So,
Go that way.
shaman compass.
Yep.
So you gotta
Follow
follow
the raven's head.
Raven's head? What a navigator.
Right?
While we're
GPS.
going, I'm gonna take him downstairs and we're gonna check on the Magicel cannons or the magic
Okay.
cannons.
How many working the goddamn floors is falling out now?
Okay, as you go downstairs, you
that
can
won't fall
see
off.
the magic cell cannons, and you see a large open gash of deck right in between them. 3 of the Magitech cannons are pretty close to falling through that hole
Fix that.
on the weakened floor.
So we're gonna stop trying to fix that.
How big is the hole?
Oh, it's about 10 foot wide and
10
about
feet?
15 foot wide long.
So it's
10 by 15.
15-foot long gash that's 10 feet wide.
Yeah.
How quick can you pixie fix?
Can I go would bending work with that?
No, but you have something else that might.
Because my droid can do 1 foot per 10 minutes.
Clairvoyance?
So can my pixie, but that's not enough.
Don't have anything else. with
Make an
10
intelligence
minutes.
check for a DM suggestion.
Are you saying that to her or any of
Her.
us? Okay.
I think we should just secure the cannons and then
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
securing the cannon should be the first
secure
thing.
the cannons and then set our
Spells
droids
like
on
that
it to fix it
only
over
men
time.
do.
Good call.
You have nature magic.
She rolled a 17.
And it's,
What'd
the
you-
ship's made of wood.
Plant growth.
Control plants, alter plants, poison.
Yeah.
Healing, mending, wild growth. The altar plants?
Yeah. With a wild
Change
growth.
one attribute of a plant.
Well, you probably want to do the wild growth in order to grow something across it.
Doubles a creature's size.
Or can grow a plant to full size. Because you guys don't have much for wood or anything else to fix this with.
No. Can me and him
You
work
are
on...
salvaging.
Yeah.
Well, we should secure the cannons.
Can we secure the cannons? Get them... Are
Get
there
them
any
away
latches
from
to the
the
ground?
The cannons are exceptionally heavy. And
Between him and the Yet, and they
Can
should
we
be able
call
to
him
move
down?
him.
you are going to have to make dexterity checks to not fall down the hole while trying to navigate around them.
What about
My
control
strength
plant?
is
Like, would
12.
Yeah.
could I try control plant on the boat?
Yeah, you just need a plant to cast it on. Do you have any seeds?
I have a pouch of various seeds, so I could dump a seed out and re-roll to see what seed it is.
Yeah, and then you could alter the plant in order to grow a brand new hull. If you spend enough time on it.
Or a pouch with various seeds, so I guess I'll just roll a dice and see. 7, so I'm just
So, you
an
find...
aloe plant.
Uh-huh.
Aloe plant? I don't know.
It's not very
I have a
tree-like.
pouch of various seeds, which means it's various seeds of
You need
everything.
something that's like almost like binds out.
Yeah.
So an aloe plant doesn't do that.
Yeah. I was thinking of like the leaves and stuff and how they just jet out everywhere.
Alright, so you rolled a 7 to select a plant, and then what, you're casting wild growth on it in order to
Nope.
grow it? Well, you need to grow a plant that you can control.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what plant. It's whose ship is it? It's yours.
It's
ACG.
ours now.
Hours, groups.
It's a group ship.
We both fixed it up.
Yeah.
So
What plant do you guys
Colors?
think it should be?
something tree-like made
Ivy.
of wood.
A oak plant? I don't know.
Something
Pine?
with wood.
Yeah, anything made of wood.
Because then we can at least use the wood to help patch
Can
up
I
the hole.
try vines then?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be easy? Just to go down on the ground, scavenge out a couple of trees, make some wood planks out of it with the fixing chip.
Do I need to roll to see?
It would be longer to work it than
So-
what she's doing.
You do know of the seeds that you have that aren't completely just random. You have rose bush seeds. You have ivy. You have pot seeds. Plenty of them.
Hot flower.
Mushrooms. You also have a couple acorns that you picked up because they looked funky, including one that's black.
Can I put one of the acorns down that's not the black one
Sure.
and see what happens?
So you're gonna controlled growth it?
I don't know if I have that spell.
Wild growth with alter plant,
Okay.
with control plant.
Yeah. So just try mixing them together.
Yeah. So if you're gonna mix them together, make an intelligence roll.
15.
14.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that works. Now make a spell roll.
18 plus my 2, so dirty 20.
Nice. All right. So the tree starts growing into a sproutling. How are you modifying its growth? The roots reach down into the floor that you're standing at, and the tree starts growing upward.
Can I try having it sort of not grow upwards, but more grow so it covers the hole on the ground?
You want to have it grow across the bottom of the ship?
Yeah.
And
Be like kind of flat.
describe to me how you want imagine a tree growing. How do you want it to grow up around the base of it? So you want like what, the trunk to grow across the base of the ship? And then how do you want the branches to grow? And the roots.
I don't know, because the roots will come out from the bottom of the ship, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Well, Tom had an idea.
The branches, you got the tree going this way along the ship. Branches come out like this to form the floor. in the wall, part of the wall.
You control the growth,
At
so
the moment, we're
you're
just trying to
growing.
patch up the single hole.
This is gonna.
She can grow a tree in order to make an entire like rib cage around this thing
Okay.
for added support, protection, and giving you a new base to the tree.
Then she's gonna do that.
because I would stop growing the top half of the trunk and just have it grow the roots out, covering the entire ship.
And the branches from the trunk goes across the hole like this. Then the branches come out like this.
All right, roll another d20 for me to see how well your intelligence roll in order to see how well you do it.
Intelligence roll?
Yeah.
16.
Nice. Pretty much exactly as you would picture it. The tree grows along the bottom of the ship, kind of sticks out in the front a little bit. So now you know how the big sea tankers have that bulbous thing in the front of the keel at the bottom. So now you have this top of a tree sticking out in the front as another point, and the branches reach out around the sides. Make one more intelligence roll.
$11.
You are able to grow the branches without covering up any of the portholes or other open areas that the cannons can go out.
So those two spells are mixed together, so does that make it a
Modified plant growth. Which is what Zasmine was doing a lot. Alright. So,
Holes patched then?
holes patched.
Cannons aren't going to fall out now?
Nope.
Good enough for now till we get
Should we
home.
investigate the
Let's
cannons
go.
now?
The
Like,
floor is a little uneven, but
as long as it's there.
Yeah.
Let's go find
My
where.
character
investigate the
doesn't
cannons.
We're already on our way. I never stopped moving the damn ship. I'm following the Raven.
So,
These cans are big. They're basically stuck where they're at right now. They're not going to move. All right, they're secure enough right now. Let's mess with them when we have time in a secure location and tech to mess with them.
if you want to make a Magicite roll or Arcane roll in order to try and figure out the cannons and how they work.
I'll make a Magicite roll.
I'll make an arcane roll. Just hire them and match at the moment. That way.
There's a 13.
21.
Okay, never mind. 13.
Well, even at 13, you can get the general idea of how these work.
Oh, okay.
Okay, apparently whoever is at it transfers magical energy of themselves into it in order to fire it.
Could I theoretically transfer one of my charges from my hand to do it?
You could try. You want to make an attempt?
I
No.
don't know about firing the cannon.
Yeah,
right
we don't
now.
exactly want to start the firing cannons
We can-
randomly.
We can try that later.
Yeah.
We can try that at another time when we actually
Okay.
want to test the weapons.
You can fully understand. These are basically enchanted with arcane missile type spell. And basically it's going to take you, if you put a little bit of effort into it, for what you would consider one spell point, you could probably get about 3 or 4 shots off of this.
I tell him the energy transfer amounts and the amount of SP to, well, my spell points to shots, magic missile. So it's like a channeling device with a spell component built into it.
It's basically a modified magic wand that instead of it casting like a regular arcane missile, it creates an industrial size arcane missile.
Mm.
Like a wand shaped like a cannon, basically.
Yeah, giant cannon wand. Look, I mean, one Magicite battery could probably fire off a full volley of most of these in
Alright.
one charge.
Okay then.
I mean,
It's good to know.
honestly, with a little bit of modification, we could have some fun with it. But
Definitely.
but not today.
We should get where we need to.
Yep. So I guess we'll head back up. I'll let you know as you're driving about the cannons. They're functioning. It's basically an energy transfer system. One spell point's about 5 shots, 4 or 5 shots. Might be able to tinker with something later when we have some time.
But I wonder if I can modify what it shoots.
I believe you can. It's basically just a transferable wand. You get another component, insert it into the chamber, charge it with the magic, so it might be different energy transfer.
Might be able to build focuses for it.
How we build
I'm gonna be the
superpowered
focus guy.
cannons on a Spelljammer ship. We all decided to tinker in our own ways.
Oh, I just wanted to mention the reason why I had to leave and call my dad. He's gonna actually be here at 9.
Okay.
He's content just parking and loitering until 9:30.
Oh, it's okay. We're probably going to be closing up shortly.
Okay.
Because we're just going to be traveling and we don't have time for another encounter or anything like that.
Okay.
So you're going to spend the rest of the day traveling now that you have a pretty good idea of how it's going.
How fast are we going?
Considerably faster than the skiff. Okay. At this point, now that you've done the repairs and got the thing running,
I never stopped while they were doing all that.
No, you're moving. You're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got a movement rate of 65.
Not bad.
I'm updating.
As it is right now.
Oh man, we could put some. Oh man, we could have fun. I want to bring it back to Lathnor.
You haven't pushed anything more than basic usage.
Yep. That's all I want right now.
Yeah. It's not even really draining on you. Okay. For you, it would be like the equivalent of like 1 spell point for every 4 hours. Just enough to contain control of it.
Right.
It's more of a matter of concentration and focus. Because even using the levers and stuff, it's still your consciousness seems to be what's reining in the elemental that's giving the actual movement to the ship for the forward momentum and so forth. So it's more holding the concentration of how to tame the elemental to do what you're supposed to, what you want it to do, more than anything else.
So learning how to control fire on elemental.
No.
Damn, I was hoping.
No, it's just learning to control the ship. I was nice enough to let you learn a bind elemental, you know.
I'm not arguing.
Through a lot of research.
Smoke more with them. I get away with more.
Well, I'm wondering what we're gonna do with those cannons.
Nothing right now.
It's gonna be fun to
All
mess
right.
with later.
So, night falls. What do you guys want to do for the night?
Park.
Talk to Whack. How far are we from him?
Yeah, can I try calling back with that stone?
You pull out the stone. Any idea how to call him?
I'm just gonna think of Whack and the stone and see if that just summons the spirit again.
Make a charisma roll.
Saving throw or just regular roll?
Regular roll.
10.
I have no more food. I don't have any more food. They're all gone. No, those are dice. Yeah, you're not hating my dice. Food's gone. Sorry. Yeah, that's why. I know you'll leave me now because I don't have food. That's how it is.
Yep.
Just like every other bitch. As soon as you get what you want, you just run away. I mean, they don't have more for you. You just all lovey-dovey until you find out you're not getting what you want, and then you just ignore them. Sorry. Personal pent-up aggression issues. Yeah. Anywho. So, where were we?
How far away are we from
Trying to
Whack?
talk to Whack.
So you feel that you made a slight connection, but all you hear is snoring.
Wake up!
You're not sure if you're connected with him or not. You just hear
Which way is the Raven head looking?
Yeah.
south and slightly to the east.
Still?
Yeah.
Ask the Raven. Maybe he can give us an idea.
I'm gonna look at the Raven. How far are we from Whack?
He just points in the same direction. It doesn't really understand distance.
Well, until his head bobs around, we're not having overshot him, so that's why
How
we
many
know.
wing flaps away is Whack from you?
Could be doing that for like 10 minutes.
Right?
Let's not have the bird
That's
lose its
something
shit.
to understand, right?
What is the unrated
Of a swallow. Is that a North American swallow or an African swallow? I don't know. Ah!
No, this one's a raven. Fuck.
I'm hitting this bitch at 65 and I'm just plowing through.
All right. So,
Gonna
I mean, it's
run
evening
right
now. Are you going to
over.
continue driving? Or are you going to try and
I
stop
just
for a
pushed the
while?
bitch to 65. We're hauling ass.
Okay, so you're going to drive right through the night?
Should be like park
At least for a couple more hours, see if we can, get there. If not, then we'll call it a
All
night.
right, make an intelligence roll for the next 4 hours.
10.
Okay. By the end of that 4 hours, you're starting to get tired.
All right.
Starting to get a bit of a headache.
Think you can take over for a little bit, or are you going to crash it too?
Or is
I
someone
will,
else going to try?
My intelligence is not that high.
I mean,
Yeah, I got a +2 to intelligence rolls.
Or do we just want to say screw it and I'll land
Wait.
it and we'll rest up for a while?
No.
Is there any-
Could
I can get back
Clearing.
going on this in 4 hours.
there be a way that
I can also just stand there stationary while we rest for 4
No,
hours
it would
too.
just be your intelligence roll.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm well rested
Inject
right
more
now,
smarts into my brain.
so I'll take over for 4 hours while you sleep. Joe,
You should do that to
Well, you
Dom.
need 8 hours.
he needs 8, so I'll just drive for the next day. I'll
Yeah.
keep the same speed and just keep moving. So, we
Okay.
can
I
rest.
only need 4 hours of rest, technically.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just run
You only
it
need
for
a
4
short
hours.
rest? Okay.
So I'll run it for 4 hours while you rest.
Okay.
Can I
Alright.
make an intelligence check?
Yep. How well does he drive for 4 hours?
14.
Nice.
Best roll of yet.
You didn't crash this, it's good.
No.
All right. And then after 4 hours, do you bother waking? Does somebody wake him up? Because if you leave, you're gonna start going down, and he's sleeping.
Oh, I'm not leaving the controls, but I'll call someone to go get him.
I'll go.
Or do you want to just go for the next 4 hours?
It's clear night right now. No issues with weather.
It's been a pretty stormy day, but you've been going pretty steady. It's still storming.
We could park for the night. So everyone.
I haven't
could
done
rest.
another encounter roll for the next day
I
yet.
just had my rest.
Unless
I
you
only
guys
need
want
4
me to do an
hours.
encounter roll, but that's
No, we don't
preparing
got
for next
time.
week.
No.
Yeah. So
I'll,
the storm's just
I'll
continuing.
give it a couple more hours, then I'll have him get woken up so he can take
All right.
over. He's
Alright,
better at
can
driving it
roll
than I
again?
am.
Roll your intelligence for the next 4 hours.
8.
8.
Yep.
Should have woke me
I
up.
mean, I'm keeping the elevation up. I'm not, like, trying to crush us on the ground again.
Just go
Yeah.
for a break.
So who else sleeping?
My character's awake, just sitting.
Are you sitting watching him drive?
Yeah, why not? I'm just sitting in the back, smoking my bowl,
I'll
just
watch him
staring
drive
at
too.
Jason.
Okay. So
Creepy.
about an hour left to his shift, you start seeing him start to doze off. And as he dozes off, the ship starts weaving off to the side. And then he wakes up again. And then it starts dozing
Doing me,
off to the
sleep
other
driving.
side.
Can my character try taking
We're just all
over?
tilting.
You want to take over?
I'm gonna make an attempt.
You just yell at me.
Okay.
You guys are standing 5 feet away from
Okay,
me.
yeah, she's
Wake
just gonna
up!
smack him on the back.
You guys are there. We're just like,
Yeah.
you guys are just watching me start drifting in the house like, Jesus Christ.
It's the barbarian, he's getting great.
And what
Jason,
I,
wake up.
What?
and what I want you to do is do either a perception or intelligence roll.
What are you referencing?
Fee.
Perception or intelligence?
Yeah.
That one gives you a better one.
14.
14? Okay. So as you start dozing off, all of a sudden you feel a slap in the back of your head. That wakes you right the fuck up, and you realize that you were drifting off to the side and getting close to those mountains.
I increase the elevation, resettle my vectors.
And about 10-15 minutes later, he starts dozing off again, and you feel another slap against the back of your head.
Okay, I call out for someone to go get Joe.
I'll go get him.
I ain't fucking with that shit. Go get Joe immediately. Go. Come on, haste.
I'm running.
Yeah, Bob's just standing behind you, smoking a bowl and just smacking your head whenever you fall asleep.
Don't stop smacking him while I'm gone.
He's gonna have a bruise on the back of his head by the time.
Better than us crashing.
So, it's been a clear night. Who's doing perception for the night for watch?
Me, other than going to get Joe, I wasn't up to much.
I can do that.
I was driving.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, everything seems pretty stormy.
I'm just focused on smacking him on the head if he falls
You're
asleep.
keeping him awake. That's the
Yeah.
important part.
And
As,
I'm
as you're flying through the rain.
at
and thunder
60
and
full
lightning.
speed, just flying.
Okay, pitch dark out. No stars, no moon.
Can I look for something that looks like a light
I'm gonna
bulb?
increase the elevation a little more before you get there. Tree! No.
Get out of my
Sorry,
chair.
I jump
Can I look
out.
for something that looks like a light bulb, so it's like we could possibly see if we may drive into something?
Well, there is a burning ring around you that's
Yeah.
giving off some light, but other than that, it's pitch dark everywhere else.
So I get dark
Although you
vision.
are basically a giant torch screaming at 65 down the side of a mountain above the treetops.
Dragons and rocks and
Do we
every
drive
other
by
goddamn
that town
thing.
just to freak them out?
That's the other way.
Oh, when we find Black.
All right. So as the sun begins to come up and the light begins to rise, you reach the end of the mountain range, and you can see where it drops down, and you see the forest ahead of you continues out, and then to the right you see the forest slowly drop off and turn into a swampy area about
Turn that
20, 30 miles down, and you can see up to the north of you, just
We're gonna
on the
pull it
edge.
which way you can point.
Make a perception roll. You can
Everybody,
too. Everyone who's up.
Obviously, I think I'm awake.
19.
I'm driving.
23.
19.
With or without.
Each of you can see that
19.
quite a distance into the north is almost like a needle coming up that has a slight flashing glow on it,
Yeah, we'll avoid that.
and then the glow disappears as something seems to float in front of it. It's too far away for you guys to see any detail, but I think you all have a pretty good idea of.
That's the
Probably what
spike that
Whack
we were
was
told to
telling about.
avoid.
It's the thing we were told to avoid, so
Yep.
we should avoid it.
So I say we just follow the mountain pass and continue. What about the ravens? The ravens said heading toward
South.
the swamps. So the swamps?
Yep.
Okay, so I say I suggest that we
I'm
follow the
already there.
raven.
The raven was politely leading you around the mountain range instead of
Gotcha.
through it.
Good.
Much obliged. Thank you, Raven.
Found the most convenient path for us. Huh?
Yeah.
That's what the raven's for. It knows its way to its master. All right.
On fantasy Google Maps.
That
Whatever
was
this realm is
funny.
called, Maps.
Faerun Maps.
Fair Maps.
No, not available yet on the Toka Network.
Let me digitize them.
If you want Faerun to be available on your Toka Network, please see your local administrator. Or contact Mistra to have her lift the ban. Thank you.
That sounds like a way to give her angry emails. Bitch,
What's deal with Toka?
she obviously does not like them.
Anti-magic god.
All right, completely metagame lore because we're done for the night. Okay, Mistra is the goddess of magic. She ended up, because of the calamities that have happened on Faerun and with other entities, and she's been multiple entities at this point. Okay, but magic is now limited to 9th level spells. There were higher than 9th level spells before, at least arcane. So she is the goddess of arcane and magic. It's because of her that the world has magic that they can work off of. Okay? And the wellspring that they all drive off of and use. Now, you guys, okay, 3 of you are primalists. Okay? You say, fuck arcane, I'm going to use the straight magical energy. Okay, so her controls have nothing over you. That's why dispels don't work right on you. Anti-magic zones work, okay, but normal dispels or counter spells don't always work. And that's why you can actually absorb other people's spells. Old school spellfire. Alright. And then Magicell, that's a completely abomination on its own. Okay? You can contain a world's worth of magical energy in some objects and use them at will without an arcane enchantment, without beseeching any other type of entity's control, and completely bypassing any of the safeguards that she has for any arcane spell or effect. So that's why every time you access the Toka Network, you are basically communing with an outside dimension while creating a porthole to an outside dimension that allows two-way travel
And it
through
really pisses her off.
to a deity or a creature type, or at least a creature transfer type, which is more advanced than the entire pantheon of gods. Okay, using magic that would exceed most 10th level spells. It just doesn't seem all that effective right now because all you're using it for is communication. But think about it, the Toka network, okay, without any issue, you just transported all those scavenged corpses across it. Okay, you just picked up a scroll of Bind Elemental. That's like a 7th level spell, 6th level spell.
7th.
Yeah.
Because it's greater.
Yeah. Which is why it costs so much extra for you to be able to get it to work.
Yep.
The scroll had a 40% chance of failing.
Not anymore.
Nope.
And one more time me casting it, I don't fail.
Alright. So, yeah, Mystra hates you fuckers.
Yeah.
That's alright. I don't like that bitch.
We aren't too fond of her either.
I want to kill a priest.
Yeah.
He
Fuck
needs to
him.
die.
I want to kill that bitch.
Which bitch?
Mister.
I don't really know. We can kill a god. We're not there yet.
She can't affect us, though.
I mean,
Can.
Well,
can
affect-
but she
she
can't
can't
affect our magic of what we do.
Not directly, but she can alter it.
Also, she's
Screwed
literally
up,
a
sorry.
god.
No problem.
Yeah, she's a goddess.
I'm sure we can find another god that hates her, too.
There's one that
She's
she
not
hates.
considered a binary goddess. She's an actual goddess. She affiliates as goddess. I hate this terminology crap.
Hmm.
You can't just say, no, she doesn't have a dick, so she's a goddess. No. She
You
has
mean
to affiliate herself as a female now.
Yeah.
Because if you have a dick, you could still be a girl.
Well, it's because some people now can be a toaster, so, you know, what the fuck.
I'm sorry, that just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, but
I guess I'm
It's
just
fucking
old and
retarded.
stupid. Just like, I don't get this whole crap about boys can now compete in girls' sports as long as they affiliate themselves as a female.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, you didn't hear about that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
streaming
yeah.
or no, just out of curiosity.
Thanks, Biden.
That's
Probably
fucking
not
dumb.
be streaming right now if you don't want
Alright.
to continue this combo.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here, and then we can have our political conversation outside of aired stream.
You getting yelled at
Yeah, I don't need to
or
have
banned.
my channel shut down for something so stupid.
Trump
So-
rules!
I agree, but that's my opinion.
Fuck O'Doyle.
And just because I have more facts to back up my opinion than AOC has to back up anything, as she's scared for her life that they're going to shoot me
Yeah.
when no one was at her office. Anywho, have a great night. Thanks for watching Toka Tales. When we start up next week,
We'll be on time.
yeah, right.
What was it gonna be like?
Next week, prepare for what Whack has in store for you.
That's why I was trying to hurry up and get to him, because I wanted to find out exactly what the fuck he's hunting.
Yeah, thanks for watching Toka Tales. Have a great night.